Now I want to talk about discrete time random variable. So what is random variable? Random variable is a quantity whose values occur according to a probability distribution. For example, we may have a random variable called x and it may have this probability distribution. Maybe the average or mean value is 5 and it may have this kind of bell-shaped distribution. And let's say this value is 6, this value is 4. And this means that when we check the value of this random variable x, most of the time we will have some value around 5, between 4 and 6. Discrete time means that we have random variables at discrete time. Here we have a cell. We can measure the concentration of a certain protein that we are interested in, and we may call that protein X. And this is live single cell study, which means that the cell is alive. Let's say we measure the protein concentration every 1 minute. Our results might look something like this. This is 1 minute, 4 minutes, and so on. So basically we are measuring protein concentration at discrete time. And if you call the discrete time index I, so I is discrete time index, then this value here will be x of 1, and this value will be x of 4. This is experiment number 1. And next day, we repeat this experiment, the same experiment. And this time, we may get results something like this. And this is experiment number 2. And the next day, we repeat the same experiment again. So we will have experiment number 3 results, experiment number 4 results, and so on. We repeat many experiments. And let us assume that we repeat this experiment like 1,000 times. And if we focus on this value, x04, probably we will have a different value each time. But it may have some sort of probability distribution. Let's say this value is 10, and we may have a distribution something like this. Okay, so maybe this is 8 and this is 12. Whenever we measure this x04, we have some value around 10 between 8 and 12. So this might be 12, and this might be 8. So we have a very high chance of getting 10, but also we have some chance of getting some value between 8 and 12. Also, it is unlikely, but we may have some value below 8 and above 12. Anyway, we have this probability distribution for x04. And this is called discrete time random variable. We have that random variable at discrete time, in this case, at time 4. So x of 1 is also discrete time random variable. And here we have many discrete time random variables.